Hello, friends of the rock. We got some new faces for you today. I'm Asha.
And I'm Amelia. And this is a special episode of The Rock. You might not be aware, but in the Advanced Digital Media class, there are groups that rotate in the creation of The Rock. We're members of a program that we were trying to start called Pop Culture, in which we interacted with the local music scene.
This October, we had the joy of going down to Seattle where we interviewed two musical groups. The first was Coral Grief. They're a local band in Seattle. And then the second was Anika, a touring artist all the way from the UK. Not only were they kind enough to let us interview them, but we were also able to record a portion of their performances. We have curated a small sneak peek of each of those for you today. If you'd like to watch the full videos, they're available on AHS Live.
Coral Grief, the local band from Seattle, makes dream pop music with lo-fi instrumentals and melodic vocals. I found the process of interviewing them really interesting because the trio of them had different perspectives on almost every question. They were also really excited to talk to us because they were familiar with Anacortes. They recorded their recent debut album in the Unknown, which is the recording studio downtown. This is a snippet of that interview, edited by me, with music playing in the background from their live performance, mixed by Finnegan Slagle.
Yes. We're Coral Grief. We're a band from Seattle. We play kind of like dream poppy shoegaze music. I grew up here and grew up going to shows at Vera Project, so it's really fun to get to play shows like 10 years later, being on the other side of things. We just released our first record called Air Between Us that we recorded up in Anacortes, where y'all live. And we're about to go on tour in a month and take the record across the country.
One of the very special things about interviewing these musicians was that we got to see them perform right afterwards. And talking to them was one thing, but seeing them collaborate together on the stage takes their words to a whole nother level. Here is a piece of that very performance.
Musical talent we were able to interview is Anika. She's a touring artist based out of the UK and Mexico City. She's known for her alternative sound and grunge style. She was lovely to talk with. And here's a snippet of her interview, edited by Isaiah Jordan.
In many of your songs you utilize repetition. How do you figure out which lyrics you want to emphasize?
I don't really choose, they kind of choose themselves. With writing lyrics, it's never that conscious. I write, I practice a lot, and then when I'm going to record or write a song, it's in a very short time, and then I don't really edit that much. So it's a lot about stretching before a race. So I'm practicing a lot, and I write throughout the year of stuff, but then when I go into record, often it's freestyle.
Anika was also kind enough to allow us to record a part of her performance, and here it is for you, edited by Ben. Last but not least, here's a sneak peek of what's to come. Last Wednesday, we had a local band, Surreal, into this very studio. We recorded a few of their songs and then did an interview, kind of like a KEXP style, if you've heard of that. Anyways, they were a joy to talk to, and here's a clip from that.
Thank you for joining us today and watching this new format.
Rock
Rock on!